Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. The weather is nice today, so I'm planning to go for a bike ride and chat about a super practical topic. How much does it actually cost to live in China? Whether you're planning to work, study here, or just curious about the cost differences of cross-border living, this video will help you figure it out. I've seen a lot of questions under many travel bloggers' videos. Is there a big consumption gap between different cities in China? How much monthly salary do you need to get by? Don't worry, today we'll break it down step by step, starting with essential expenses. And I'll summarize the key data at the end. It's all useful info, so make sure to watch till the end. Before we dive into the details, let's clarify a premise to avoid misunderstandings. Currently, China classifies cities by comprehensive strength. First-tier cities are Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou和深圳. New first-tier and second-tier cities include popular ones like Hangzhou, Chengdu,和Wuhan. Then there are third and fourth-tier cities plus county-level areas, which are considered the sinking market. I'll use the Wuhan, where I live, as an example to provide reference data.
The statistics mainly focus on daily expenses for a single person, with occasional coverage of basic expenditures for a two-person household. The data reflects the mainstream level from 2025 to 2026. It excludes luxury, consumption, and extreme minimalism below the poverty line, so it's closer to most people's actual living condition. Additionally, China's consumption has a distinct feature. Mobile payment is extremely widespread. Online shopping offers many discounts, and social security and medical insurance can offset some hidden costs related to healthcare and retirement. All these factors indirectly affect your actual living expenses. First up is housing cost, the biggest expense for most people. Let's cover both renting and home buying. Starting with renting. This is a popular rental app we use looking at rentals near top universities in Wuhan. The price is around 2,000 to 3,000 RMB. I will display equivalent amounts in other currencies on screen. This price usually gets you a two-bedroom apartment with a living room and kitchen, fully furnished. Some might be simpler, but if you take your time, you will definitely find a satisfactory one in this range. Let's check another one near a different university. Most are under 2,000 RMB, also fully furnished. That means if you share the apartment, your individual rent will only be half of the above prices. Briefly touching on home buying. The average housing price in first-tier cities is about 60,000 to 100,000 RMB per square meter, with a down payment ratio of generally 30%. For new first-tier and second-tier cities, 20,000 to 50,000 RMB per square meter, and 5,000 to 15,000 RMB per square meter in third and fourth-tier cities. Property management fees are around 1 to 3 RMB per square meter per month. In northern China, there's also heating fees in winter, about 20 to 30 RMB per square meter per month. Next is food cost, essential and frequent. Let's split it into home cooking and eating out. For home cooking, this is my go-to grocery shopping app. Just to clarify, I'm not lazy. Sometimes the produce on the app is fresher than in physical stores. I've compiled prices for common vegetables, fruits and meats on the screen. Feel free to pause to check. If you often buy organic ingredients, the cost will increase by about 30–50%. For eating out, fast food like McDonald's or KFC costs around 25 to 40 RMB for a single meal. Local fast food such as Lanzhou noodles or braised chicken rice will fill you up for 15 to 25 RMB. Home-style restaurants charge 30 to 60 RMB per person or 80 to 150 RMB for two. Street food and snacks are even more affordable, 5 to 20 RMB per meal. Now there are many food reduction promotions for online food delivery. And you can save more with a membership for a single person. Monthly spending on eating out plus delivery ranges from 600 to 1,800 RMB depending on how often you order. For drinks and snacks, a cup of milk tea is 10 to 25 RMB, a cup of coffee 15 to 40 RMB, and bottled drinks 3 to 6 RMB. Monthly spending here is about 200 to 500 RMB, flexible based on your preferences. Then there's transportation, costs which don't vary much between cities. For public transport, most cities have a subway starting fare of 2 to 3 RMB and bus fare of 1 to 2 RMB for commuters in first-tier cities. Round-trip daily monthly spending is around 150 to 300 RMB. Ride-hailing starting fare 10 to 15 RMB in first-tier cities, 2 to 3 RMB per kilometer, 8 to 12 RMB in second-tier cities, and 6 to 10 RMB in third and fourth-tier cities. Short trips, e.g. within 3 kilometers, cost about 10 to 20 RMB. If you drive domestic 92-octane gasoline, is 7 to 8 RMB per liter. Residential parking fees are 300 to 1,500 RMB per month. Office building parking is more expensive, 50 to 100 RMB per day, and basic maintenance is about 200 to 500 RMB per month. Driving is significantly more costly than public transport. Finally, basic living miscellaneous fees easy to overlook but fixed expenses. Water, electricity, and gas are 80 to 200 RMB per ounce for a single person, rising to 150 to 400 RMB in summer with air conditioning or winter with heating. In northern China, winter heating fees are charged separately, around 2,000 to 5,000 RMB per year. Communication and internet mobile data plans cost 30 to 100 RMB per month, and broadband is usually bundled with mobile plans for 50 to 100 RMB per month. Okay, those are the 4 core essential consumption categories for living in China. Let's summarize. For a single person, basic monthly living cost, no unnecessary spending. It's about 3,500 to 7,000 RMB in first-tier cities, 2,500 to 5,000 RMB in second-tier cities, and 1,500 to 3,000 RMB in third and fourth-tier cities. A quick reminder, today we only covered survival-level essential expenses. Categories like education, healthcare, entertainment, and savings will be detailed in future videos. Now I want to ask you, do these costs match your actual spending in your city? Which type of consumption cost in China are you most interested in? Feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Let's chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or you might miss my next video.